So can you read number 2 in Pali standards? Tassa.
Tassa
Naman Hoti.
So how do you translate it?
What is the name of that woman?
What is the name of
that woman?
Of that woman.
that woman?
Yeah, of the woman.
What's the name of the
Is
woman?
it about, yeah, you're correct. What is the name of the woman? The woman is similar like number 1. So that's the 80, yeah. It's like in the like possessive one that we have already like recited here. That's Burisasa that we did it. 80, yeah, 80 may we haven't learned it yet, but it would be ending if our feminine now. We just finished ending if our neutral now. But later, maybe next week we would use for the feminine noun for like ending in e power. So here it's correct. How about number 3? Tuan.
Phán
Namo Hosi.
Hosi.
So what is
What is your name?
yeah, what is your name?
What is your name?
So here is sometimes we use like tuan. Sorry, I hear back my voice. So here sometimes we use like tuan kay namo. Sorry, I will unmute it later, no? But here it would be kind of full sentence. But if you can also stay used without using horsey. But horsey is sorry, I hear back my repeating bites. So here horsey is see the word see is for the like second person. Here second person is we ask for the pronoun is you, tuan, so that we use see. So but if we use any other third person like to purisa, like the sa purisa sanaman, like so they are in the third person singular. So we use hoti. But here is tuan. For tuan we use horsey. But if it would be kind of kind of confusing for you if you are confused. So you don't need to without horsey or hoti, you can stay use like this kind of tuan kay namo. That's it. Tuan kay namo. It's okay. Stay okay now. How about number 4? Can you read it all together? Kasa. Mm-hmm.
I don't know both again.
Put again. Who remember put again? That I mentioned Ali in the class. Ali in the class. Put again. Who remember or no one's remember the word put again? Book. Yeah, who's the book? Like maybe you can mention. So book, like put again mean book, no? That I have already mentioned earlier in this lesson today. So here, how do you translate that? Kasa. Then put again hoti.
Who is that? Who's that book?
Is that book?
Who is that boat?
Yes,
Huh?
I mean here, who is that? That's not like that.
Who book is that?
Yeah, whose book? Like kasa whose double whose book is it? Whose book
is that?
is the
Who
book?
book
Like,
is
whose
that?
book is the book? But here we don't say like whose book is the book. Like whose it would be better. Whose book is the book? The book can mean that book. Whose the book is it? Like whose book is the book? It would be perfect, huh? Whose book is it? If we would like to say just short form, whose book is it? But here we can just say whose book is that?
Whose book is this?
Right, whose book is it? It's also stay okay. How about number 5?
Tuan kasa
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 iman
Kotakan
kotakan
Nasi
nasi
Madrasi.
Kasasi
Tuan kasa iman kotakan tatasi. So how do you understand this question?
Who do you offer the book?
Get that
who are
book.
you giving
Yeah,
who are you giving the
home.
book
Even podcast that I see like kasa home to home. It means like here the word
I
kasa
give
in the question form like kasa. It means like kasa na home. To home. It means to home. Like you get something to home like kasa na in the Sami like in the Sami. So to home. No, it's not Sami. It would be Tamadana kasa here. To home like kind of receiving like by someone, like if we offer something to you like for for the purpose of donating or giving or offering or this thing to someone. So in that kind of case we use like sambadana kasana. So here it's like the same idea of that kasa home. So can you translate it again one more time? Home.
Whom do you give
Home do you
that
give
whom do you
Who
giving
do you get this book?
this
or this
book?
book?
If we would like to use this book, like it's like email.
Who do you
Email would be this. But if we would like to use that book, that would be again. But for the word email, we have an idea for the declension. That would be another format of this. But we are just doing declension. Dasa, desa, dasa, data, asa, desan, desan. They are that. But here email is for this, no? They're different, two different declension table. How about number 6, Duan?
Tuan kasa
Tuan kasa
hitasa
Itasa,
patasalan
Atasalan,
patasalan kesasi
Ketasi. So, how do you translate it?
kesati.
who
Do you
Here
go
we
to
don't use
school?
gasmarking, no? Gasmarking. Here we don't have
Yes.
any gasmarking.
why
Why?
Gasma
why
hitasa.
What benefit?
Kasa hitasa. So here we have to say hita is like benefits. Kasa hitasa. So here kasa it will be like you can just use according to this kasa, like here for something. For here we also use possessive pronouncing like kasa of what or for what. Here we can also use for. You may know kind of declaration can be translated into or to or like kind of thing. Here we can use like Bodhasa, Bodhaya, Bodhana for the Bodha, like that kind of thing. Here in this declaration also for what here, so that I will be translated for what benefit. Kasahitasa for what benefit. If you don't want to use kasahitasa for what benefit, you can even say kasma tuan kasma patasalan kachasi. If you don't want to say kasahidasa, you can simply mention the kasma. Okay, tuan kasma patasalan kachasi. Why do you go to school? Like that kind of thing. But here we don't say why. Kasahidasa is like for what benefit. Okay. So how do you translate it into English? For what benefit?
For what
For
benefits do you
what
go to
do you
school?
benefit
go
do you
to
go to school
Do you go to school? No, Kachasi is like go patasalan is school. No. How about number 7?
Đoàn
Con
HC.
HC.
What do you want?
What do you want?
What do you want? Very good. And how about number 8?
Đoàn
Customer
HC.
Where do you from?
Where
Where
do you come
where do
from?
you come from?
Where do you come from? Tuan
It
customer.
is.
Customer.
Cha.
Where no? Hello.
Cha number 6 customer. Why number 8 customer is where?
Oh, where? Oh, are you customer here? Where? Because according to this declaration table, Apadana here in this like where from? I mean where from? Where do you come from? Like where from? Customer, customer, customer come here. But here where from? Apadana is like from where to somewhere. Like Mandalay Nagara Sama, Yangon Nagaran, Gachami, Gachami, like that kind of thing. Kasma, where from? Kind of destination. You are starting from that destination and you go to somewhere. So you starting point, the starting point of that destination will be Kasma, like from where kind of something that you start your journey. So that ma here we use sama like nagara sama. If we use nagara sama, Mandalay nagara sama from from Mandalay city. Like so that I use here sama is like here gasma, where kind of where from, no? Where from kind of this kind of format. Gasma like here that sometimes gasma can be also UI I mentioned here. So according to the sentence structure, you have to be careful how to translate into English. So if the sentence structure is asking for the reason, you can just use why by using gasma. But here I get to see according to the sentence structure and the word usage, you have to use like where from. Gasma I get to see. Or you can even just say for the like why do you here Duan Gasma I get to see. Why do you come? You can also translate it into why are you coming or why do you come? No? You can also translate like that kind of like we can understand into two format, two kind of sentence structure. So that would be okay if you use like why do you come or where do you come from? No?
Where do you
Both
come
are
from?
okay. Both are okay. So is that meet your question to the meaning okay?
Yes, teacher. Thank you, teacher.
Uh,
So I think how can I say?
yeah.
I how can I say? In bed, so we are use gasma wine or where?
Yeah, why or where? Both are okay.
Yes, teacher. Thank you, teacher.
Yeah, no, I also mentioned here too. So how about number 9? Can you read number 9? Gasma.
Customer Iman
Customer
Customer Rossi.
Kama
Kamakarapi.
Rossi.
So how do you translate it?
Why?
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 Why do you
Why
Why
is
do
this job?
Why do you do
Why do you
this
do
work?
this
Why do you do
this job?
This work. Why do you do this
job
work?
or
This
this
job.
This
work?
job. This work.
This job or this work? No? Why do you do this work? Why do you do
Why do you
this
do
work?
this
No?
work or this
Iman
work?
mean this work. And how about the last one? Kina.
Kena sabde
Kinasade
nagaran
Nagaram
kechasi.
Kechasi.
Okay. Kina Sade Nagaran Gachasi. How do you think here?
Who with do you go to
To
city?
Mm-hmm. Who would like kind of
do you go to the city?
with
With who?
in with
Wait.
home, no? With home, because it would be kind of object place with home. With home, do you go to
Wait
the
home.
city?
Which home do you go to
With
the
home,
city?
Wait
do you
home.
go to
Wait
the
home. Do you go
city?
You go to the
to the
town.
city?
You go to the
Yeah, do you
city.
go to the town, city, no? That's okay. That's perfect. So we will just use the kind of question format and by using the kind of adjective pronoun here, tuan, like that's or dan, gan, then or like kind of these like adjective form, adjective kind of pronoun, like that person, that saburisa, that kind of thing. So we were let's see you next week. I'm doing some reading that I told you yesterday. Maybe some of you may not, some of you already heard that one or no. Because I have to mention that in this second time, we are going to read together this letter Pali test, Pali sentences, like about dukkha, what is explanation in the like Pali test, or what is about the definition and kind of further information about the anicca. And in the very last week or before at the end of the semester, we will do kind of presentation about something like about the chosen topic. If you would like to mention dukkha, not only in this test that we will read together, but also you can make further resources. You can put it more information into your presentation at the end of the class. No? So we will do some reading according to this semester about like gamma or here. Maybe if it is too difficult, I will skip that. Vedana, dukkha, like kind of these things I just want to mention again. So do you have any other question for today class?
No question.
Not yet, teacher.
Okay, so we will just pray to the Buddha and finish the class.